Hi, I'm a reseller, and this year I'm making videos on stuff that I sold and giving a little information on it. This is like take 5 because I'm not awake. I haven't had caffeine. But anyways, okay. I sold this cross stitch magazine. It has a wedding sampler, which is why the buyer was interested in it. I have like a ton of these cross stitch magazines. I find them everywhere at thrift stores for like 25 cents, 50 cents. I always pick them up because they're like an easy 10 bucks. Sometimes less, sometimes more, just depending. And basically they just have like really pretty like cross stitch patterns, little samplers in here. And this is really pretty, and this is from April 2000, so it's like 26 years old, and it's in great condition. I mean, of course there's a little bit of wear, you know, but for 26 years old, for a book or magazine, she's looking great, right? The buyer reached out to me and was like, what's the soonest you can ship it? And usually, like, when buyers start asking a lot of questions, it scares resellers away, just because it's like, it's an immediate red flag. Because experience tells us that they're gonna try to return it, or they're going to cancel it or whatever. But the person who was ordering this was just explaining to me that she really wanted the sampler, and she wanted the magazine quickly, and I'm just like, okay. And at first I was like, oh, I usually like don't respond back to like questions like that, like how fast, because it just sometimes just reads as a scam. But you know, God told me to help her, and I was like, okay. So I went into the listing and I updated it to where a second option could be priority mail. And then so and I let her know I put priority mail as an option in the listing. She ended up buying it, but she went underground shipping, and I told her, oh, you did the regular shipping. If you cancel it, I will accept the cancel and then message you after work, and we'll figure this out together. And she's like, okay, I'll do that. So that happened. Messaged her after work. We got it taken care of. I told her I can ship it, you know, in the morning, first thing when the post office opens. And she was so excited. She was so happy. She said that, you know, it's for a wedding, and she wants to give them the sampler because she feels like it really suits the couple. Hopefully by the time you see this video, the wedding will have passed. She'll have given the gift, and I'm not ruining everything, even though I don't know these people still. But I was really excited to be part of that process, and I was like, okay, great. So, you know, it did take a little bit of time, and but she was really nice. She was really understanding, and she was really like self-efficient. Usually you have to like go back and forth a lot with someone trying to explain how to do something, but she got it the second time around, so it was great. And anyways, this is going to Texas. So what I've been doing is, for magazines like this, so that they don't bend, I put them in a poly bag. This is probably a little excessive, but I put them in a poly bag, put them in a poly mailer, and then I have the padded USPS ground shipping envelopes. They're like padded and they're brown. You can get them for free on Poshmark. And I put it in that because it's less likely to bend. I also send a little thank you card with these, and I put it in the back so that it kind of gives it more of like a spine, right? More of like a backbone, so it doesn't bend and stuff. And so far I feel very comfortable with that. So like I said, might be excessive packaging, but I just want to make sure that it gets there okay. And I'm also going to send her a second cross stitch just for working with me. Like, she was thankful that I worked with her, but I'm just glad that I got to help, and she worked with me and didn't get frustrated or anything like that. And so I'm also going to send her a second little cross stitch sampler, and this one's like for children. Don't know the age of them, but maybe they have grandkids or babies, or maybe she has grandkids or babies that she can do those with, or maybe she'll find like a cute little pattern in here that she likes. So we'll see. So I'm just gonna send her the little bit of extra. Like I said, I have a lot of these, and I like to give, and I feel in this scenario I feel compelled to give. There you go. Anyway, so that it took a year to sell, but I am very thankful. It sold for $10 on eBay. We're gonna send also a card along with a handwritten thank you note. We're gonna send a little Jesus, and then we're gonna send a sticker. Those 2 little kitty cats, super cute.